Hello and welcome back to some more Riichi Mahjong. Today we're going to play 4-Player South in the Silver Room. I'm on a quest to get better at this game, rank up, and get out of Adept 1-star, which I've been stuck here for so long. Bit of a losing streak recently, not really 4th places, but a few 3rds, so our ranking's not really increasing that much. Not that I care about my ranking a lot. You know, I'm a bit more for a process of slow learning and enrichment, but it does kind of affect my mental in the slightest way. So we're gonna win today, and I truly believe that. And it's part of the reason I am queuing up for a South game, because I want to get the most points out of this win. I really do. Let's discard the 1. I kind of am looking at a lot of our honor tiles here, and last episode I very embarrassingly missed a flush that was very, very obvious. So today, hopefully we're gonna not miss those things. The 4, maybe not the best discard, but I'm tunneling on flushes. Now, you might be asking yourself, is tunneling on flushes really the best decision for you to make if you're trying to win the game? I say no, but I've also realized that maybe I just need to believe in myself a bit more. Maybe that's the deciding factor here. I just gotta believe. I think the white dragon can go now. It's not a bad hand. 7, 8, 9, 5, 7. The 1's kind of weird. We have a shape here. So it is just a 1 dragon hand, but you gotta take what you can get, right? The east coming is very nice. And I think now we discard the 7. Because there's a world here where... There's a world where you call the east, call the red dragon, or call the green dragon, and then suddenly you have so many green tiles, and if we do end up continuing to draw green tiles, looks good to me. I mean, the 6 coming is really good. And I just feel like I have to hedge a little bit. You have to hedge just a little bit, because I know the 1 is not good here. We have a 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9. But if you draw some tiles around it, like, it'll make it work. Make it work. I mean, all we need is a pair, really, if we are able to get... We skipped this, unfortunately. So yeah, I feel good about this game. I feel good. My play has been good. I think I've just been making some weird decisions. Maybe the luck hasn't been coming for us the best way. I feel like this is a good Riichi. It's not a flush. It's really not much of a hand at all. It's going to be 1 on. But yeah, the tiles that I'm waiting on are just like the easiest tiles to come out at all. So like... Makes me feels okay. And we got Riichi Ipatsu Green Dragon, so instantly this Riichi hand that really had nothing going on with it turned into a good hand, and we're gonna take the lead. And this is sort of what I was talking about. If I believe in myself, I believe the flow will come. It will come eventually. The west is going on. I was hesitating. I was just about to get rid of the 9 here, but then I was looking at the elusive mixed triple sequence, and I said, you know what, maybe there's a chance. And you know what, we also have a chance for the 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence, and I think I like that a little better than the 7, 8, 9. So we're gonna keep that. Yeah, I mean, am I tunneling on Yakus that I really shouldn't be tunneling on? Yeah, maybe. What are you gonna do about it? We're 2 away from the mixed triple sequence, so I mean, that's a Yaku right there. And we're also in prime position for a full outside hand, and for that reason, I'm going to discard the 5. Now, you might be asking, Kyle, why are you discarding the 5? Well, it's interesting, right? Because, yeah, I mean, I'm playing with fire. Let's chi it. Let's do it. Let's chi it. Let's discard the 1. We are obviously going to chi the 2 for a win condition, and the 2 is a tile that definitely can come out. And then we're like very close to full outside. Obviously, if we get the north, it can be our nice pair. Unfortunately, this situation we found ourselves in cannot accept the Dora, and now I think the Dora is our pair, and we're not going to do full outside. We're just going to do a mixed triple sequence. The Ron comes out for our 2, which we don't end up getting, so I guess that was just not meant to come. Pinfu only hand, fine by me, honestly. You're gonna sit there Dama in the Pinfu only hand? Go for it, man. Adept 2-star. Double Yakumen is a pretty crazy selected win. It's just flexing on us to the highest degree. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I still haven't gotten anything better than, what is it, a Baiman? I know there's one above Baiman, and then there's a Yakuman. So, sort of a long way to go in terms of collecting all the Dragon Balls, so to say. Let's discard the 2 here. Let's look at our hand, read the shapes. You have a 2, 3, 3, 4, 6, 8. That's 2. 3, yeah, I mean, you always get hands like this where you're just like, you're so far from putting anything together. And it's despair a little bit, because I feel like the hands that you really want to pop off with, you just get everything right away. And it's like with these hands, just like, you know, I've been dealt the wrong hand, literally. I've been born in the wrong zip code. It just happens sometimes, and you just gotta lock in. So I finished watching Akagi, which is the Mahjong anime, and I have to say, I'm disappointed. And I know a lot of people might be saying, look, there's only so many Mahjong animes, you gotta take what you can get. But I'm just disappointed, because I was watching the anime, and it got kind of slow at the end, okay? It's not a spoiler, but like the last like 10 episodes are just like the same Mahjong match. It's just the single match. And I get that there's a lot of tension in there, but it's the same match. There's just the same people. No new people introduced for like 10 episodes straight. Like, when have you ever seen that in another anime? It's ridiculous. And this is kind of a spoiler, but the game doesn't end. It doesn't end. The game could, the ending of the show happens before the game ends. And you're just gonna leave me at a cliffhanger like that? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm already the type of guy to get bored and not finish the end of the series. Yes, I understand that that's kind of like not the best character trait to have, but I live in a world where people's attention spans are dwindling, and frankly, I'm not, oh, I'd like to see that. I'm not like immune to that, you know? I got a low attention span. It's honestly a miracle that I'm able to sit through a Mahjong game. Just kidding. I like Mahjong. Let's look at 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 3, 4. Yeah, let's discard the 8. We don't need the 8. We already have the pair of 6s. And what we want away, right? If we draw the yeah, if we draw like any tiles, and this is a nice Riichi call, the 1 can easily come out and we get it. And you know what? We're just getting really lucky. Riichi Apatsu again, red 5. Is it Pinfu? It is Pinfu. We don't hit the Orador, and it's 7,700. So, love to see that. And honestly, my dream come true could happen in this match. If this match ends before like 45 minutes, like, that's ideal. I feel like every South game I ever play, it just goes for like an hour. And like, no one watches these videos if they're an hour long. Like, I don't got that time in my day. I know you don't got that time in the day. We're gonna try to make some quick videos, some quick dubs, you know? Get the ranking points up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 3, 8. I mean, the 9 is vaguely connected. Let's discard this 8. It's vaguely connected. I mean, if I draw an 8, I'd be very happy to just have 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 6 would work as well. So yeah, I like keeping the 9 here. So yeah, I'm watching the end of the series, and I kind of have to force myself to watch the last episodes. And it's not too hard, right? Because it's Mahjong. I'm liking the story. Like, I'm invested. But at the same time, it's like, holy crap, there's like a billion characters here. Let's discard the 3 and 8, I think. And I'm disappointed because I expected the game to end. I really did. I expected there to be some sort of finale, and there just wasn't. Yeah, let's discard the 1 here. The 3 can easily be our pair. This is a really good open-ended weight to end on. And then we're 1 away, right? We have 2, 3, 4. We're hopefully going to hit the... Yeah, we discard this, look for the 6. And you might be asking yourself, why are you looking for the 6? There's so much value here. It's an early Riichi. The 6, not very likely to come out, but if we do hit it, it is a red 5 Riichi Pinfu. Not Pinfu. All simples. So you gotta take those chances. And it's not the worst way to call this early. And dealer C. So yeah, I mean, look, the flow is in my favor in this game. It really is. And I have to capitalize on that. And maybe I'm spitting in the face of flow itself by calling it out. I don't know if that's taboo, but I gotta commentate what's happening, and I have to say it as is. We're getting lucky. We're calling the Riichis. The Rons are coming out. We got 2 Riichi Ipatsus. So, I mean, what else can you really ask for? I'm gonna try to win this game. And yeah, I mean, this is at least a 2-Han hand. 3-Han with the Riichi, so I mean, it's perfect. The only solstice is if we can discard the 6. Now, I did lay a little bit of a Suji trap with the 9, so we'd love to see that. Although, I think people... I was reading about this in the Riichi book. Suji traps off of the Riichi tile are not actually to be trusted. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Maybe this is a high-level tactic. But because of the little shape I had, 5, 7, 9, it's very easy for people to call Riichi on the outside tile of that shape and be looking for the 6. So it's kind of like a Suji trap, but I don't know. It's like a bad Suji trap. So we'll see if people in this lobby recognize it, or if they just keep all the 6s for themselves because it's a good tile. The con comes out. We love to see it. It is in the Dora, so all we can hope for is that that doesn't come to fruition. I'm praying on their downfall a little bit. We hit another Dora. We like to see it. Hands got a little better, and we're just gonna pray that... Oh, the sumo. Oh, pray to the flow gods. Is this the luckiest game I've ever seen? Riichi, sumo, all simples, Dora, red 5. Yeah, I mean, I'm the dealer. It's just tough for anyone else to even comprehend the luck that I'm achieving right now. And let's just keep playing. Another nice fast hand, all things considered. Let's look at our shapes. 5, 5, 6 with the red 5. 7, 9 is shapes. That's 2. 2, 3 is another shape. That's 3. 5, 6 is another shape. That's 4. Discard the 5 here. And then the 5th shape is 8, 8, 9. So we're exactly where we want to be. And we only pretty much have one bad shape, and it's the 7, 9. Because the 8, 8, 9 is a good shape as well. So let's just keep playing. This is definitely a winnable hand. Anyway, I was complaining about Akagi, and maybe that's just the correct move, because as I was complaining about Akagi, I've just gotten like the most lucky I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm down to keep the other 9. 8, 8, 9, 9. It's a good situation to be in. The bigger question is, if we find the 7, do we discard the 7, 9 to go for a pure double sequence by drawing another 7? Or perhaps something else? Because it'd be risky, and I don't need to play for that many chips. So I think the answer is no. I think the answer is no in that regard. Not going to pawn anything yet. We're not really in a situation. I mean, there is a situation where you do go for all simples here, right? If I was pawning the 8, I would consider it, right? But here's the thing. If I pawn the 8, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes. And the 5th shape is dubious, right? Because we're missing the pair. Now the 7 comes, and suddenly I'm very, very interested. Let's start by discarding the 9. Let's start by discarding the 9. Because there is a move here, as I was saying, about an all simple situation. If we discard if we are able to pawn the 8, right? We discard our 2 9s, and we have pair of 7s, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 5, 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that's a hand I'm willing to go for as the dealer. So I'm glad we can keep the options open. Obviously, if we see the 7 first, if we draw the 7 first, we can pivot because it would put us a little closer. This is an upgraded way, and it helps us a little bit because now we don't need, we can pawn the, yeah, we can pawn the 7. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to pawn the 7, discard the 9. We have pair of 8, and we have a pretty good hand, right? We have a 2, 3, 5, 6. And we're 1 away. Don't need to chi that. So I don't know if this is the right call. The Riichi comes, and maybe I'm regretting a little bit. But at the same time, they have to call the Riichi. And it makes me think maybe it's a bit of a desperation move. Yeah, I mean, this is tough, right? This is tough. But I'm not scared. I'm not scared of them. The 6 comes and goes. And look, guys, I'm playing aggressive today. I have to own up to my own aggression. And to be honest, like, what, I have 1 safe tile anyway? Like, I don't care. Like, I got nothing anyway. What am I gonna discard the 8s? Like, no. So drawing the 8 doesn't really change much, to be honest. I also need to be careful of... Okay, they sumo. All good by me. They're back in the game. The game's gonna last a little bit longer. Let's see what they have. Riichi sumo all simples Dora. They hit an Orador 5 Han. They're back in the game. Fortunately, I got stolen from a bit more than I would like because I'm the dealer, but small price to pay for the crazy amount of chips I did achieve from the dealer seat. And we're in East 4. Fantastic. Yeah, so I keep talking about playing aggressive, playing to win. And I just like that mentality, like, much more than anything I was doing before, to be honest. Like, I feel like before, I was thinking about folding. I got into this headspace where fold, fold, fold no matter what. And look, I'm playing with Monopoly money, guys. There's no reason why I should be folding. Like, I understand the money in this sense is the ranking, but I'm Adept 1-star. This is the time to experiment, try out new things, figure out when I can push, when I can't. Now, this is a situation where I should do calculations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 8, 9. Weakest shape is the 5, 7, I think. We discard the 7. So I just sort of run through my head. So obviously we'd like to call the East. We have a 2, 3, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes here. Don't need to call that. The 6 comes, so 4, 5, 6 gets us there. So the 5 is going to be discarded. So let's just do a recap. 1, 2, the 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have an overabundance of pairs. So ideally we're going to discard one of the pairs, and the pair we would discard is the 2. We don't need to call that. Let's not get antsy. We're in the chip lead. So we're just trying to get the game to end, to be honest, but I'm also not too far behind. I'm 25 points ahead. Yeah, I think the 2 goes here. 2 goes here, and we'd love to just get... I mean, the 9 goes next, right? With the 8 as our pair, and we have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like a beautiful weight situation, but we need some more things to come together. The 2 we don't need. Do we pawn it? We don't pawn it. I don't think we ever open up our hand here. Like, even if the East comes down, like, okay, let's say the East does come down. Well, are we really willing to give up the Riichi call? Because the Riichi call is nice here. The red 5 sucks, and I think I'm willing to discard the 9 for it because it's the indicator, and it's a red 5, so it's just like such an important tile to everyone in this situation that maybe you just hold it for a little bit and see if it can work out for your favor. Because, I mean, if we draw the Dora, suddenly we're in like the best situation ever, and of course we're opening up. But, I mean, we have a lot of value anyway. Let's see if the last East... The East will come down eventually. I'm not afraid to wait on that tile. So I'm just playing to win. And hopefully I'm playing better. Hopefully. We'll see what Maka thinks about this. I have been thinking, and you guys should let me know if this would be an interesting thing to do, because I haven't seen anyone else do it. As I said, we draw the 6. And I think now we discard... That's devastating, actually. Unironically devastating. What is going on? I was just talking about how I was playing so good and I get timed out. This is devastating. I think you discard the 2 there, right? Because you have 3, 4, 5, 6, pair of 8s, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, okay. Our hand went from really, really good all of a sudden to terrible. And I think, as the Akage showed, once you lose the flow, once you get a point like that, where the flow leaves you, you make a mistake, you gotta be cautious, because now you know you're on the back burner. My fortunes have flipped in my face, and I'm not naive enough to not understand it when it happens. The run comes, at least it's not on us. It was a quick one, so it makes me feel a little better for discarding that 6, but it was a scary situation for sure. 3 Dora sucks. I mean, I basically gifted him that, so that's unfortunate. We just gotta play on. Look at this hand. Maybe a flush situation could be in play. White Dragon is called early. 7 of characters is the Dora. Them discarding the 8 is a bit spooky. Because, like, what? You just don't care about the Dora? Maybe they can already accept the Dora, but I don't know. Very interesting. Maybe they just didn't realize it. Let's look at their rank. Sometimes you can never know. I mean, Adept 3-star, you should recognize it at that rank, I feel. So drawing the 3-4-5 makes it a bit tricky to go for a flush angle, especially since we don't have any honor tiles. But I think this can easily just be a Riichi situation. Drawing the north is nice. 2-2, 3-3, 4, 5-5, 6-7. I mean, this is just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Well, we have to discard the 7 here because we just have like the biggest chance for a pure double sequence everywhere. I mean, the 4 would get us there. Obviously, the 4 would get us there in 2 different ways. And so hopefully that comes out. But if not, like, we'd love to see 1s. We'd love to see a 6. 5, 6, 7. We have a 3, 4. The 2 comes, and yeah, we're already in Riichi. And we gotta wait on the 4. It's just so much value, right? Because that would get us 3, 4, 5 with the 3 2s. Yeah, so this is what we're reaching on, and I feel confident reaching this because it is value. It's 2 Han right away, and the 4 is not the worst tile to wait on. I mean, it's pretty bad. It's the same as a 6. Like, we're just gonna draw it. Like, what are we even complaining about? This is our last chance to grasp the flow as it's leaving us. Try to maintain the flow just a little bit after the mistake. Because I feel like after one mistake, it's just all over for you. It's just all over. You've lost your chance. The momentum is faltering. And the more I play this game, I mean, I understand there's 2 schools of thought. We're gonna explain the 2 schools of thought after I proclaim to the world that the flow is back, ladies and gentlemen. The flow is back. Riichi fully concealed hand, pure double sequence. We hit the 2 Orador with the north winds, and it's never even a doubt. There's never even a doubt in my mind that it's meant to be. It really is meant to be. Just a Riichi gamer through and through. Let's just keep on trucking. Red 5 Dora. Already in the hand. Yeah, there's 2 schools of thoughts. One is tactical, statistical play, you know, discarding the correct tiles, optimizing your weights. The other one, you just gotta play by flow, man. Play by flow. Sometimes I realize that it is the right time to call Riichi. It is, and I just know it in my heart of hearts. And that's just what happens. Okay, are we okay with having the north wind be our pair? I think so, because there still might be a Pinfu situation that we can weasel our way into. Do we need the 2 at all in this situation? I do not believe so. The 5's very likely to be our pair. Well, no, it's very unlikely to be our pair. The north is going to be our pair. Let's look at our shapes. North is our pair. 7, 8, 9 is one shape. And the white dragon we don't need. We have a 4, and our other shapes is 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7, 9. So that's 3, 4, 5. So yeah, our shapes are not looking too good. We'd love to expand upon them just a little bit. We'd love to see this. Now I think we discard the 9, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes. And the shapes aren't too bad, all things considered. We can accept the red 5 in the circle suit. We can accept... We can pawn things if we really want, but I don't think pawn's going to happen, because even if we can't really move to all symbols at all, and we don't have any other Yaku, so that's fine. Is there a chance for pure mixed triple sequence? Not really. Riichi is called. Do I have a safe tile? The 7 is safe. The south is safe. We're going to discard the south. Am I scared of them? The thing is, they're in the same situation as before. They had to call Riichi. They get the sumo, so they're back in the game, and the game's going to continue. Riichi, Patsu, sumo, missed the Orador. It's 4,000 points. Perfectly fine by me. We're still sitting pretty at 53,000 points. One of the highest point totals I've ever had, to be completely honest. We do get the seat wind. Discard the 1. It is a bit redundant. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to keep the south because, I mean, ideally we get seat wind, prevalent wind. The 6 comes. And 4, 5, 6, 6, 9. The 9's a bit redundant, I think. So, yeah, I mean, the flow is flowing right now. I couldn't feel any better about myself. I'm hyper vigilant today because of the flushes. And it's because I missed such an easy flush. I'm going to pawn it. I think that's the correct decision. Discard the south one. We are a few ways away, but our hand can really, really benefit from just increase the tile, just increase seeing more tiles, essentially. Being able to call people. Just because we have such crap weights. But at the same time, like, it can get there quickly. We're like 2 away, right? We have pair. We can call a chi here. And then we have 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. So pretty good in my book. We have obviously drawing the 4 would be nice because then we have 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. The 2 makes it better than keeping the 7. So that's an easy upgrade. Keep it flowing, man. Open the hand. We're in the dealer seat, so we have an obligation to push. Seems good for me. The 7 comes. We were 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5. So we are in the best tempi we could be. I learned recently that while the like 4, 5, and 6 is like pretty good for, you know, building a bunch of straights, like the good tiles to have, it turns out the best tiles, the best open-ended weights to wait on is the 2 and the 3. Oh, we'd love to be able to accept the 5. The best tiles to wait on is with this weight right here, the 2 and 3, because the 1 is so likely to come out that it's really good to Riichi on, but also just wait on. So I'm happy to see this, and I'm happy I can recognize it now. Let's go to our hand. It's just red 5 seat wind, correct? So it's not much, but we get the dealer bonus, so anything counts. Is it obvious that the 1 comes out? Maybe. I have discard the 5 and the 7. I'm not too sure. No point in keeping the 7. I'm going to discard it. Am I scared of everyone else? I guess I am scared of Kami on the left. I understand it's the door. We're going to discard it. Another thing I wanted to bring in today's game is looking at people's discards and recognizing any red flags, right? If they discard a bunch of doors, if they discard really good cards. All symbols hit. It stole our hand for us just a little bit, but that's okay. We can live with it. The game continues, and I guess that's just progressing in the same direction that I want it to go. All last, we're in the major chip lead. We're basically playing not to get Yakumat. So, I mean, that's good. Let's look at our hand. We gotta take into account the flush situation. I see it, everyone. Don't worry. I see the flush. Unfortunately for everyone, don't really have any honor tiles that are easily paired up, but so be it. Let's discard the 1. The west is probably gonna leave us soon. Don't think I'm gonna pair it up. Yeah, it's not looking too likely. Let's discard the west now. Let's actually look at our shapes. It's not too bad. We have a 4-5. We have a 2-3-4-5 pair of 7s. That's 3 shapes. We're missing just a few shapes. We hit the Dora, which we like to see. Both these wins mean nothing. Let's keep the north, just in case we pair it up later. And keep the dragon as well. Love to see the Dora come out. Obviously, we're ways away from accepting it, but so be it. Discard the Northwind. One of my favorite hobbies recently has been reading the Steam discussion for Mahjong Soul, because there's always people in the discussion boards going like, help me, I have no idea what I'm doing, help me, help me. And it's just like, well, welcome to the club, man. We're all suffering. Let's just do a bit of a half-fold situation. Discard some unlikely tiles for them to win with. Hand of Meow, nice title. Don't know where they got it. I am a little jealous. The 6 comes. 6 card our next white dragon. We know it's safe. So 2 is safe. Ron's on the 9. I did get an achievement. Power of the West Wind. I feel like I get achievements every game for like nothing. Riichi Pinfu, pure double sequence. And that ends the game. And it ends the game that I'm very happy about playing. And I understand I got very likely 84 points. I mean, this is the reason why you queue up for the South game when you're feeling good. Almost get another silver chest. Got the achievements done. And I am contractually obligated to look at the log. Let's see how I did, everyone. What's the bets? I'm betting A-. Let's see. I think I played pretty good. B+, 1 away. It's close. It's close. So I had a C, a few S hands. That feels pretty good. I mean, these hands kind of played itself, right? Got an A on the Mongon hand. I didn't actually write down anything that I thought was crazy. Let's just see how I did. Yeah, it wants me to discard the north. I see it because, like, the flush isn't going to happen. Let's just be completely honest here. So let's keep the 3 just in case. But little do they know I draw the north tile, and I got to this point, the flush isn't happening anyway. North tile has no value, but I guess the thing is, it wants me to discard the north here. Because look at my bamboo. 2-2-3-3, 4-5-5-7-7. Right? If I keep the pair of 7s, the 6 would work. I get 5, 6, 7. And then I have another chance to look for the pure double sequence. Right? But in my eyes, I'm looking at this hand. I'm saying we have a chance for, if we draw the 4, which we end up reaching on anyway, to just get pure double sequence from both angles. So the 7 doesn't really matter. And it wants me to Dama here, which I get because it's a bad weight. But in my eyes, I'm waiting for the 4 anyway. Let's just Riichi on it. And just get some bonus points. And it worked out because we sumo here and we get the double Orador. Like, I could have easily waited Dama because I have the Yaku. But then I wouldn't hit the Orador. And that's not what we want. We had a lot of good hands. We won 4 hands this game. The S plus Mongon as well. Did this hand play itself? Not really. Discard the 8. I played well, and then it doesn't want me to Riichi here. Why is that? What's the weight? The weight is a 6. I see it. You're early in the hand. Why would you wait in the 6 for nothing? I see it. But it doesn't understand the flow. See, the statistical engine doesn't understand the real game that's being played here. What's my worst performing hand? The C? Why is that? I guess I discard the wrong thing here. I don't really get it though. It wants me to discard the east. I'm holding the east because of this exact situation that happens. Like, can a man not hedge? Like, okay, sure. I get lucky, I suppose. This is a mixed judgment. It doesn't want me to keep the 5. Or I guess discard the 5 first because it's more dangerous. Okay, I get that. Discard it next. And then, see, it wants me to discard I guess this is split. I'm fine discarding the 9. Keep the 5. And see, okay, I understand why I gotta see this hand. Obviously, I don't discard the 6 here, and I give them the 3 Doras. But would I have won this hand anyway? I guess it's not even worth talking about that, because I made the wrong play. I should have discarded the East pair. And I was stun locked a little bit, because what am I really discarding here, right? Like, I think I was probably gonna discard the 2. The East was the correct pair, because if you look at our shapes, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 3. Pair of 8s and 3, 4, 5. So we would be 1 away, right? 1 away, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we would be 1 away with a great hand. And that's just like ideal. So yeah, that's my bad, I suppose. And then I'm panicking. And now I really should just fold here, right? I don't know why I'm giving them the 7. Especially when they just pawn the Doras. Green Dragon's fine. Yeah, I just screwed up a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's just say this game I got lucky, but luck is skill, as I always say. As I said in probably like the second episode, luck is skill, and sometimes you gotta capitalize on that. We love to see the win. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to rage at me in the comments, go for it. I feel like I play this hand pretty good. B+ rating. I upload every single day, and I'll see you tomorrow.